Before I had a YouTube channel, I could sit in the woods by myself without a care in the world, but things are a bit different now. I'll give you an example. I had a comment the other day on one of my climate change videos, and it was a very kind comment from someone telling me how much they appreciate it, which is great. I used to monitor the progress of the channel by the number of views I got every day, and YouTube show you all sorts of statistics, and I could see from my view count each day it went up. There's quite a good line going up. But after I uploaded the Spanish for Pilgrims videos, each day the number of views I got started to go down. It's a very gentle decline, but it's still quite definite. So instead of counting the number of views, I decided to count instead the number of subscribers, you know, wanting to look on the positive side. But then I realised every time I uploaded a new video, the number of subscribers went down. But on the days when I didn't upload a new video, the number of subscribers went up. So the Count Everything channel would be much more successful without me, which wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. So now I appreciate the nice comments that I get. I have had some successful videos though. The best ones I think are the number one problem on the Camino. That's had 20,000 views, which is the best one I've got. And bed bugs on the Camino de Santiago. Although really, the number one problem is a popular video because you have to click on the link to find out what the number one problem is. So really, it's just clickbait. And the bed bug one, I think that just plays on people's fears, which is a bit sneaky really. Another good one, if you want to make lots of views very easily, another good thing to do is product reviews. The Osprey rucksack review I did, that gets loads of views. And it didn't take very long to do, you know. I just did a video describing it and put some socks inside, and people seemed very happy with that. And in fact, there are some people on YouTube who have a very successful channel without even doing that. They just take their product out of the box, you know. Here's my product, it's in a box. Here's my product out of the box. Please click like and subscribe. So I do know how to make successful videos that lots of people want to watch, but I just choose not to. But if in the future you see me making videos like the second most important problem on the Camino, or dangerous snakes in the north of Spain, when good pilgrims go bad, you'll know that I've sold out. Here's one YouTuber who's very successful. His channel is called PewDiePie, and he has 64 million subscribers. Here's one of his videos.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's not right! You call that right?
Do you know how many views that video has had? 83 million. I'm not being critical. If I thought I could get 83 million views, I'd be walking around in my pants as well. So think yourself lucky you don't have to watch that. But for a Stoic, YouTube is a bit of a mixed blessing. On the one hand, it's a wonderful thing. You can put your views down and make the videos you want to. People all the way around the world watch them. They make some very nice comments on them. But at the same time, it takes you down that road of trying to please people. Not just people, also you have to please the YouTube algorithm, because it decides how prominently your videos are displayed and how often it's going to suggest them to other people. My best-selling video, the number one problem on the Camino, 20,000 views. That's an awful lot of people who have heard my thoughts about the problems on the Camino. And in fact, to have a successful channel, you have to please tens of thousands of people, and it takes you into that world of trying to please the crowd. For how can anyone who is pleased with virtue ever please the crowd? It takes trickery to win popular approval, and you must needs make yourself like them. So I think what Seneca meant there was, if you're going to have millions of views on YouTube and be successful, then now and again you're going to have to appear in just your pants. YouTube also affects the success of the channel in other ways. Obviously you have to make good videos that people want to watch, but also that algorithm has a big effect on how many views that you get. Also, there are stories of people waking up in the morning and finding their whole channel has been shut down. On YouTube you get 3 lives, and if you break a rule and they deem it serious enough, then you lose a life. Lose 3 lives, they shut the channel down. It's quite possible those people broke the rules months, maybe a year ago. Maybe they made the same mistake 3 times without realising it. The first thing they find out, the channel's been shut down. So I could wake up one morning, find the whole channel's been shut down, and there wouldn't be anything I can do about it. For a Stoic, having your happiness depend on other people or other things, or some mysterious algorithm thousands of miles away, isn't a very good thing. But at the same time, you wouldn't want it to stop you doing what you want to do. This is what Seneca has to say about it. Good people should act so as not to fear troubles and difficulties, nor be dismayed at their fate. Instead, they accept whatever comes and force it to become a blessing to them. It doesn't matter what you bear, but how you bear it. So if you look for the Count Everything channel one day and find it's disappeared altogether, you can be quite sure I'm sat in the woods again without a care in the world, although probably a bit cross. And for me, YouTube is absolutely fantastic. You know, I put my ideas onto video, the videos are seen all over the world, I get some very kind comments back again. I've got 600 subscribers, which for me is more than I ever dreamed of having. So there must, in the world somewhere, out of the millions of people who go onto YouTube every day, there are 600 people who thought, this video isn't too bad, I might want to watch another one like it sometime in the future. Although I'm quite prepared to admit a lot of those 600 probably clicked on the subscribe button once and have forgotten about the channel completely since then. But for me at least, my channel's a great success, although it's very small and failing. But for YouTube, that's interesting millions of people, a channel that's losing views, that only has 600 subscribers, is a terrible failure. So bizarrely, the Count Everything channel is a great success and a terrible failure at the same time. And to tell the truth, it would be nice to have more views, wouldn't it? You know, we all want a few more views. Do you know what the trouble is? We are plunged by our blind desires into ventures which will harm us and certainly will never satisfy us. For if we could be satisfied with anything, we should have been satisfied long ago. There is no one in the world content with their prosperity, nor do we reflect how pleasant it is to demand nothing, how noble it is to be content and not depend on fortune, how important it is to sit in the woods without a care. So being satisfied with what you've achieved already is much more important than trying to achieve more things, and I'm unhappy not because I have so few views on YouTube, but because I hoped for so many. For if we could be satisfied with anything, we would have been satisfied long ago. That is such a beautiful sentence. But I'm not a complete madman. I won't make videos if no one's watching at all. Which brings us back to that where we started, about the comment on the climate change video. Because although I don't get that many views, as long as a small number of people appreciate them, then it's worth it, for me at least, to make the videos. One person means as much to me as a multitude, and a multitude only as much as one person. I am content with a few, content with one, content with none at all. I think I'll make that the channel motto, content with none at all. So I write this not for the many, but for you. Each of us is enough of an audience for the other. So if you're still watching now, at the end of the video, while everyone else has gone off to watch cat videos, then I made this video for you. Each of us is enough of an audience for the other. And thank you.